Hello, this is Godel, and welcome back to the Islands of Insight Static puzzle series. Last time we left off in the Vault of the Vitric. We have done kind of most of this middle floor now, and we're just gonna fly around here and do some cleanup. Finish the various grids and puzzles we see floating around that we haven't yet gotten to. So just go ahead and jump straight into this grid, and yeah, we'll take it from here. So we've got area numbers, basic area numbers. Thank goodness it's not, what's the other one? Off by one. And then no, or rather all dark dominoes. So, here we go. We're just gonna go ahead and kind of apply the rules we know how to apply. I feel like for this 4 we have to do a... we could do an L piece here as well, so we could do an L piece or a square piece. This one's gonna have to be dark for sure, and then this one cannot be light, so this one has to be dark for sure. So this is either gonna close this into an L piece or a square piece. Let's think about how we want to do... well, first of all, we can't connect this, so we can do that. Let's think about how we want to do this 8 up here, the 8 and the 10. Think about the 6. We could put a light tile here, and that would finish the 6, and that would also not have any illegal boundary edges there, which is always a concern with these. In fact, I'm just looking and I'm not seeing a way to really do this 6 without making some kind of... never mind. Well, it's not like that, because now we see we have an issue over here with this dark tile. So we know that one is dark now. We can't do this. And we can really do any of these 3 moves at the moment. Could we, though? So if we did the middle one, we're gonna have dark, dark, dark. This dark and this dark would be stuck. So we cannot do the middle one here. So this 6 is either gonna go left or right. I bet it's gonna go left, because this 10 over here kind of restricts the space over here. But no, hold on. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe it doesn't go left. Maybe it goes right, actually. What a good guess. And then the 10 is what comes over here. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Alright. And that one should have been dark. Okay. Kind of messed up the end there, but that's okay. You know, at the end of the day, it's possible to get a perfect on every puzzle, but it's not practical. So I just saw a puzzle over here. Oh, we've done that one. Okay. Alrighty then. Where else did we see more puzzles we needed to work on over here? We saw... oh yeah, this maze over here has a bunch we need to go in. Let's go ahead and handle this grid here. So what's going on here? Let's see. Okay, I vaguely remember this one. So what we have is we have these 6 tiles up here at the top, and we basically need to copy them down here. However, the tiles down here are arranged such that it's not possible to copy all of them down to the same ones. For example, if we look here, this tile has this domino here. And if we look at these, all of these have a light and a dark cell in that space, except for this one and this one, but this shape up here we've already done down here. So this one's going to be this top left tile. Let's see, what else can we determine based on this? This has a lot of dominoes. Let's see what that has to be. So it could be this one on the bottom left. Which ones do we have so far? We have the top left, the top right, and the bottom right done. So we're really only looking at the top middle, the bottom middle, and the bottom left. So I think it's going to have to be this one over here. Now we're only looking at the two in the middle. And this one kind of rules out that one, so this must be the last one over here. Alright, cool. So, slightly cheated there because I remember doing that one before. But, I mean, still had to solve it. Okay, so what's going on here? We have viewpoints, and don't make a light 2x2, connect all light cells, and all dark dominoes. Okay. Doesn't seem like we really have much to get started with here, huh? Let's think about some things we could do here. So if we do this, then we would have to do this for this domino. Then we'd have to do this. And yeah, that's just a big old mess over here, right? So this domino is gonna have to go to the left here. And it's kind of symmetrical, except not really, because this upper part of the puzzle is offset from the center of the grid. So here it's a tighter passage than through down here, which probably means our light cell is going to, first of all, need to stop that. So yeah, this needs to come out, that needs to come out. And now we're blocked in up here. So this one's gonna be the passage for the light to get from the right side to the left side of the grid. This one's kind of blocked off, so we're just gonna go ahead and fill that in. This has to come through here. Alright, I think for here we're gonna want to do this, and then that. Perfect. That was not, well, not literally perfect, because I literally doodled in that one. Solve the previous puzzle first. What do you mean the previous puzzle? We're gonna have to figure out how to get into this little area underneath before we can solve that one. Right, so this one looks like it goes further up. Gotta solve the previous puzzle underneath that one. Oh, man. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get to the puzzle that's on this layer, which we already did, so we don't actually need to figure that out. We already did it. Alright, so all dark regions have area 3. Alright, so this 3 is either going to go here or here. So there's going to be dark tiles starting in that corner. Don't make a... So same rules as the previous one, except now we're dealing with 3s instead of 2s. Okay. So let's see here. If we go... Oh, we also have to connect all light cells, and these are... The viewpoints are on the light cells this time. Okay, so if we do this, if we put a light cell here, we're gonna block in this area. And then it would have to come out of the 3s, like, through the vertical space. What about this over here? If we put a light cell here... Put a light cell here, we're going to be dark, 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 dark. So we can't put a light cell here because this kind of locks in this 3. So this one's going to be the dark. And this is where this 3 is going to escape. Then that one is done. Can't connect that. Corner trick. Can't connect this over here. This has to come out. Alright, what's going on with this guy? If we put a light cell here... then it's going to finish these threes and the light can continue upwards. But if we put a dark cell here, this is going to have to be a little pillar here. So this would be a pillar, there would be dark cells here. This one would have to come like down and then left. I see, I feel like both of those work right now, so maybe come back to that in a second. There does have to be a dark cell down here somewhere. So... if the dark cell is here, it could go anyway. Because there's this light domino here, and we have to prevent a 2x2. So that could be anywhere still. What if we put a light here? I'm going to go ahead and go with this potential. So we put a light there. This has to come up like that. We need to prevent a 2x2 and also let that dark out of there. Okay. So far, so good. Yeah, I think that was the correct way to go about it. Alright, cool. Alright, now we need to get up to the next floor. I put a waypoint beacon right next to that puzzle, actually, so I'm just going to teleport down to it. There we go. We're not doing the puzzle with the orange pulsing light on it, though. Okay, so now, same rules, but now with 4s. So connect all the 4 viewpoints, and then they have dark areas. Dark regions have area 4. One of these days I'll say it correctly. So we're gonna have to go like this with this 4, no matter what. And then this is gonna have to be the start of a dark region. See, there is gonna be a dark cell either here or here. So we can go ahead and assume it's starting there. That's gonna have to go to at least here now. Again, there's going to have to be one here or here. Or both, maybe. Well, yeah, it could be both. Let's see, could we put a light cell here? Then we'd need a dark cell here and here. Yeah, that seems like it would work so far. Gotta connect all the light cells as well, though. So if we put a light cell here... oh, if we put a light cell here, we block in this corner. So this one has to be dark. There we go. That's how we get out of here. Now, one of these two need to be dark. This 4 needs to go at least once this way, so now we know that needs to be dark. Okay. One of these two need to be dark here, so this one can only get to a 3 at maximum that direction, so we need to go down at least by 1. And then this is just... oh, this is just straight up a corner. I should have seen that one earlier. Just growing these shapes over here a little bit. Applying corner trick and such. Alright. There needs to be a dark tile here or here. So that means we need to have a 4 tile Tetris piece to fit in here somehow. So to fit in here, it has to go through this corner. What do we need up here? We need the dark tile to be able to escape. So we can't put a light tile here because that would force this area to be stuck. So that needs to be dark as well. Then this has to be light so the light can get through. Okay, now we just need to get a dark... We need a dark cell in here. And we need a dark cell in here. And light needs to pass through this area. So how about an S piece? Perfect. Alright, cool. Get up to the next puzzle on the next floor up. Just looking around, make sure I'm not missing anything. This looks like the last puzzle in here. So, as expected, it's the same thing with 5s. So we need to fill this in, otherwise it'd be an isolated dark piece. And all of these 3s are... All these 5s are 3, rather. Okay, and we have these corners we need to prevent. That lets us do that 5 like so. This is going to be a 5 over here, and it's going to be at most coming out to... Well, we could put a dark cell here, right? So, this 5 can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's prevent that 2x2 there. So if we put a dark cell here, we're not going to be able to go to this one. So we would have to go here and then here. Alternatively, we could go up this way. So no matter what, we're going to have a dark cell here. And we can't have a light cell here, right? Yeah, this one has to be dark too. So then the last dark cell for this corner is going to be either here or here. If we put, hold on, if we put a dark cell here, though, we need to expand this all the way to this 5, and that would not be good. So this one's going to be light, dark, 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 light, light, dark. There's going to have to be a dark here to prevent this 2x2. That has to escape there, and then this 5 is done. Whoop, this was an extra click there. Alright. Okay, this light doesn't need to escape yet. We need to avoid a 2x2 here, so there has to be a dark cell here in one of these 2 tiles. If we put a dark tile here, we can't go here, and we have to go here anyway, so this has to be a dark tile. So this last dark tile on this could not be here because we would make a bunch of 2x2s. So this has to be light. And it can't be here either, for the same reason we would make a 2x2 here. So this has to be light. So one of these is dark. This one's going to have to come out to at least there. Let's see, this one could go down here, and it would make light cells here. But we could also go across up here. If we go here... No, we can't go here, because then this one is not going to have any room to grow into 5. So this one actually is going to have to connect to that. And I think up here, we're just going to want to do... I think we can do this, and we should be good on the puzzle. Nope, something was wrong with that assumption. Okay, so the literal first thing I clicked was wrong. Good to know. Let's think about it some more then. So this 5, either we have to go like this to finish this 5. If we go up here, it finishes the 5 like that. And if we go down here, it finishes the 5 like that. Oh, okay, so we're gonna have to go up with the 5. There we go. That one was a little bit more tricky, as was suspected with it being a 3-star puzzle. Let's get out of this maze. So we're now done with the kind of the tall maze over here. Let's do this one before we forget it's here. I think this is a Slitherlink type of puzzle. Kind of. Not exactly. So we are going to have a dark snake, but it's also going to be loop, because we have this pattern here. The dark cannot have a dead end. So we need to make a loop. How are we going to start this? So all these numbers are odd. That basically denotes how many linkages they're going to have. So if we have, for example, on this 3, if we have a light cell here, we're going to have a dark cell here, which is going to be in a dead end. So we cannot have that 3 going into that corner like that. This 3 is going to have to come out either into the other 3 or into the 9. If it comes into the other 3, that means we have to go around both of the 3s, and then we just can't do that. So this is going to have to go here around the 9. This 3 actually finishes that one off, so that's going to come around like so. This 3 needs to be blocked in here. This 3 can... Whoops, misclick. Can't go down there. So it either needs to go up against the wall or into this 5. Well, never mind. The snake forces it to go up into the wall. So now we see that goes like that. Alright, so either we have to go around this 5 down this way, or around this way. Let's see, how's this 9 doing? Oh, we can finish the 9. What makes sense for this 5 to do? Well, it wouldn't make sense to go over here. We'd lock it up into the corner here. Wouldn't make sense to go down and right. Could go up and right. No, it could not go up and right. I think the 5 has to go like this. And then the snake has to come around this way. 7, I think we're going to go like that. Nope. Where did I mess up? It was on this 5. Okay. Let's think about this 5 a little harder. It can't go to the right, because then it makes this pocket here. I guess it could go down and up. I didn't think about that one. So that finishes the 5. Now the 7 has to go, I guess, up and down as well. And then this 5 is going to come across. Alright, cool. Alright, and what was up here? One more 3-star puzzle. Number must equal size. Okay, and the stipulation is that some of these are probably going to need to connect together. So this 6 is going to have to go to this 6. There's no way to avoid that. Oh, jeez. This doesn't look like much, but, like, it really hasn't given you much here. So let's think about maybe this 3. So the 3 can come left. And then it can't go down, it can't go left, so it would need to go right. It can only go left once. Could it go down? So it can go down, and then it can't go left or right. So it would need to go on one of these two tiles. But it could have gone here as well. Could also go right and then down. So we don't really have any restriction for this 3 as of yet. What's constrained here? I think, okay, so let's look at this 4. This 4 connects to this 4. I might just have to do a little bit of doodling here. So if this 4 connects like this, then we're going to have a problem with this 4 down here. So that can't go like that. If it connects to this, then we now know that that 3 can't connect to that 4, and then it also can't connect to this. So then this 4 probably connects to this one. Oh, I don't really like this puzzle. There's, like, not a lot of stuff. There must be some point to break into this puzzle from, but I am not seeing it just yet. Because even if I do something like this, it's just like, yeah, well, who cares? The 6 and the 4 are both okay. Let's take a hint to see where we should start this, maybe. Over here. So what is it saying with this question mark here? So we put a dark cell over here, maybe. This light is going to have to connect to this 6. And then this is going to have to be 4 blocked on those sides. And then this 6 is going to have to connect to this 6, and then this 6 will get stuck. So I think that's long form of saying we can't connect all of those together. Can we connect all of these 6s together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we can't. I think what we need to do is something like this then. We need to prevent the 6s from taking up too much space there. Is that correct? Not correct. So it's correct up to here. I'm just gonna take the hint because I'm genuinely pretty stumped on this one. And I think we're gonna want to do something like this. Yeah, this is a puzzle where you need to really squeeze everything together as much as you can. So this 4 is going to squeeze in over here. This 3 is going to be... it's going to have to go like that. I've made a mistake somewhere. This 4 is going to go like that instead. And now this 3 can come over here. There we go. That was that's a tough one. I'm really bad at those straight up just expand the numbers in this very tight area puzzles. Alright. So, looks like we've gotten most of the puzzles that are outside of mazes. Let's take a quick look around here, make sure we're not missing any. Sneaky little hidden archway there. There's another one. Let's do this one. Okay, so I'm gonna employ my, my trick from before where you guess first, ask questions later. So right now we don't actually have enough tiles to do anything with here. If we make this one dark, we need to make this one dark. If we make this one light, we need to make this one light. If we make this dark, this needs to be dark. If we make this light, this needs to be light. I just looked at that, right? So how do you get started with this one? Like, actually, though. You need to try to think of something that's invalid. We don't have enough to make anything invalid, though, is the thing, is because we have 2 tiles here, and one of each color, and all of these require at least 3 of the same color, except this one. But we can't, like, do something with that. I might just take a foresight to get started on this one, and then use the no shape nonsense strategy to get through this. So let's say, is this a correct guess here? That is correct. So now I know that that's incorrect. That didn't help all that much. It's saying guess here, but it's like, I don't know what that's supposed to be. That's an actual given that I can solve based on. Is that also light? Nope, that's not light. Cool, good to know. Thanks for the info. So now I know that one has to be light. This, spot the thing puzzle is not my favorite kind of puzzle. Alright, so what are we cooking with here now? So we can do, these all are going to be dark. That's invalid. Good to know. That's invalid. If this seems like the cheesiest way to solve this puzzle, then I invite you to go ahead and find this puzzle and do it without using this strategy. I would not say it would be a fun time. It's not a fun time for me, at least. Okay, so we're kind of out of things we can really do. I don't know why I'm checking tiles so far away from where I have anything else. Okay, so we need to figure out an actual move to do here. Let's go with... So if we put a light here, then we have to put a dark here. But that's not correct. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I had that one. I deleted it on accident. Okay. So, like, look at this tile, but it's like, okay, what do you want me to do with that tile, though? Is that correct? I mean, it says it's correct. This is definitely the kind of puzzle I'm glad Foresight exists for. See, really, it is just I'm trying every single color in every single tile. I don't know what this pattern is supposed to be like an extrapolation of, but like, however you're supposed to solve that, I don't want anything to do with that. Just leave me out of that one. Okay, here we go. We got connect all light and dark cells. We have no squares allowed, and there are a lot of different places that we can do stuff. This is also one that I'm not very versed at figuring out, so we basically need to figure out... This is going to have a border around it of dark tiles, but it's possible for there to be a light tile in here somewhere to break the border, but otherwise all of these, so this section, this section, this section, and this section are all going to be filled in with dark tiles, except up to one possibly will not be a dark tile. So I understand what we're going for, I'm just not exactly sure how to go for it. So this one, if this is light, the light has to come through here. And if this is dark, the light could be here and still go through this tile. And if this one is both dark, then there would have to be a light here anyway. So that has to be a light cell there. I think we can do the same thing over here. So if this is light, that would be light. If this is light, that would be light. And if this is dark, that would have to be dark, which would make that light. So that's light. Little 6x6 puzzle just kicking my butt over here. So this one is light. All of these have to be dark. I'm gonna take a hint, and it's probably not gonna be that helpful. Yeah, okay, not that helpful, because if this is light, we know all of these have to be dark. So light, all dark, right? And then light there. If it's dark, I mean, that doesn't really give us anything. I mean, like, what do we do with this? So let's take the stipulation that this might be the way to go. So that comes up like this. This one probably goes in like that. Can't have the dark cell in here, so let's go up and around. And yeah, see, like, no matter how you do this, it comes up some kind of horrible mess. So is that light? No, this is dark. Okay, well, the dark... What does the dark help me? The dark doesn't, like, do anything for me. Does it? I don't know. I'm going to, say... Let's try to figure out where the light cell is, and I'm going to use the hints to help me, because it is a 4-star puzzle. Pretty hard puzzle. Let's say, is the light cell here? No. Okay, so we know these are dark. And now I am at my wit's end until we get another foresight, or if I can see something that makes more sense. Let's say I have a light cell here. And this cell in the corner... Oh, okay, so that's the thing. So if I have a light cell here, then we have to do a full border here. This cell is ambiguous, which you cannot have. You cannot have an ambiguous puzzle solution. So we know this cell is going to have to be dark, because we can't allow us to do a move that makes you so that you have something that's ambiguous. Remember, all puzzles only have one solution, so if you're testing something and you find it gives you 2 possible solutions, you know one of those solutions is wrong. Or you know the thing that caused you to get in that situation is wrong. So let's go... What if we do a light cell here? We're going to have to do light, dark, light. We can't do any... I forgot about the checkerboard rule. Let me see, actually. Do we have any checkerboards at risk of forming here? I haven't really been thinking about them. No, it doesn't look like it. Let's just say if we do light, dark, light... This one would be a checkerboard, so that has to be light, dark, dark. Then here we probably want dark, light, 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 dark, dark, dark. light. And now we have a problem over here. Okay. So this one being light is incorrect? Is not incorrect. Well, I guess I made some other incorrect guess during that flurry of guesses. I guess the dark needs to come up over here, doesn't it? And this light's probably going to go like this. Nope. Light's not going to do that. Light's going to go like this, maybe? Nope. Light is not going to go here or here. So it's going to go like this. Dark's going to come over here. Dark, light. Oh. Man, what is going on with this puzzle? Jeez. We're still correct as of here. Can we put a dark cell here? Let's try that. No. So this one's gonna have to be light. Now this is dark. This probably means if there's a light cell here, then it just cuts off the top from the bottom for no reason. So this one's probably got to be dark, meaning this one's probably light to enforce that. Oh my goodness. Ah! So that one's got to be light, dark, light, light, dark, dark. There we go. This looks like a frowny face if you turn it 90 degrees to the right. That's my face right now. Okay. Anyways. So we have done all of the mazes around here. So you probably saw that there's a bunch of I have fell to the bottom. You probably saw there's a bunch of sightseer puzzles here. I'm not doing these right now because they're actually all over the place. We could do a couple of them now. So like this one, for example, we know there's some floating stones above a sentinel stone up here. In fact, I think we are looking at this from over here. So let's try this. Yeah, here we go. So we can do a couple of these right now, but some of them are down like in the basement and in the upstairs section, so I don't want to do all of them. This one's down in the basement. This one is... What on earth? This one I think is one of these trees. It's looking out towards a glass window. There's a little red plant. This one perhaps? Ah yeah, this one. Okay. Okay, so we can do that one. This one's in the basement, so I'm gonna drop this one. This one is one of the sentinel stones. What is this puzzle, man? Just here, walk up to the sentinel stones until you find the correct one. Okay, I don't think it's around these. I'm not actually trying to line this up with a picture, I'm just trying to strictly see if the picture frame glows. Now that I look at it, there are a bunch of sentinel stones that are kind of in a row over here, so I should kind of try to look for that pattern. Like, for example, is it here, perhaps? Or the other side of this? Oh, here it is. I saw the sightseer glow a little bit, so I know we're in the right place. Okay, there we go. These are like some of the most terrible sightseers in the game. This is downstairs. Yeah, this one's downstairs. This one is... Ooh. I think this one's up here. I think this one is... So we have a blue maze on top of red maze. I think this is this maze, but we're inside of this maze. So let's go in this puzzle, in this maze, and get that one. Also, I'm just going to put a waypoint here for reasons you will see shortly. So we have to go... one floor higher, so it should be like here-ish. Here we go. That's it. And take our waypoint to get out of the maze. Heck yeah. I planned. Alright. More sightseers. I think this is in the basement. What's the next one? I'm gonna just nope on out of that one for now. I think this one is... This one might be upstairs, but it might also be down here. Let's check this one. So we're looking at... It's looking out that way towards the Great Pearl of the Autumn Falls. And there's a bunch of bricks down here, so I think it's up there on that platform is where that one is. In fact, we can put a waymark up there and then see if we see our waymark in the preview. Not this one. Yep, see, there's our waymark that we just placed, so it's actually up there. I'm just gonna go up there and grab it real quick because I can. We're gonna open it up and just run over here real quick. Okay, let's go back down. Alright, so we needed to finish cleaning up this maze that I'm standing on top of. Let's go ahead and do that. There was one puzzle out here. Okay, so we have the notes, the rectangles only rule, and then we have letters. So all of the letters need to form a rectangle, and I don't really know what color these need to be, do we? So I think we can do something like this, kind of, right? Oh, but no, we can't, because, yeah, then these would be intersecting down here, and we don't want that. So, what if we do... Let me see. These have to be alternating, but also connected. So this is going to be something, other thing, something, other thing, something, other thing, something. So A and G need to be the same color. And then A, C, and E need to be the same color. B, D, and F need to be the same color. And then there's this dark tile in the corner. Let's see if we do this. If we have this G like so. I think this kind of puts us in the same situation as before. So we don't really want to... Oh, hold on. Yeah, never mind. We have the same issue here. Maybe we don't just want to connect this up here. So what if we do something like this? Then this one has to be light. This has to be dark like this. That's not quite gonna work either. Because this goes here, then this has to be light, but now we have an issue with this F over here would need to be dark now. The G works, but the F is like, what? Unless we can fit some other kind of rectangle up here. So let's block this in. Can we make this into a different shaped rectangle? Aha. Nope, not aha. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. There we go. We can divide that area into a rectangle of that shape. Alright, cool. Okay, so... Wandering Echo Maze Race. This Wandering Echo goes straight through the maze. And we gotta chase it, so we're gonna do that. Let's go! It goes left, but I'm pretty sure it comes out over here, so we're going to try to beat it to where it comes out. I'm going to not play its game, actually. Wandering Echo, come here, buddy. You go to your exit, and then I will meet you there. How about that? Just teleport directly on top of it. Hey, it wasn't playing by the rules. I'm not going to play by the rules either. How about that? Okay, let's get to these puzzles that are in here. Here's one. No checkerboards, no light 2x2s, and all dark areas have... All dark regions have area 4. One day I'll read that correctly, I promise. So, can't connect this. If we put a dark tile here, I think we make a checkerboard, yeah. So, can't put a dark tile here. Excuse me. Can't put a dark tile here, we'll make a checkerboard. So that's light. This one's gonna be light. Because that'd be a problem if it was dark. If we put a dark here, it'll be a checkerboard. If we put a light here... I'll come back to that one. So there needs to be a dark in one of these two to prevent the 2x2. Can we force any checkerboards if we do anything? Not based on how it's currently laid out. Basically, by no checkerboards, it means that we need to have the shapes completely apart from each other. I think we can basically just do this. And then we can prevent this 2x2 down here. We can prevent a 2x2... Can't have a checkerboard, so that has to go like that. We need to prevent a 2x2 here, so let's do that. Need to prevent a 2x2 down here. So do that and that. Okay. Name of the game was realizing you need to worry about preventing the 2x2s rather than preventing the checkerboards. Because then the checkerboards just kind of fall into place. Okay, let's do another puzzle here. No 4 in a row. Connect all dark cells. So we need to do a connect all dark cells with 3 in a row tops. And then connect all light cells as well. Light cells can connect however they want. Since we have connect all light and dark, we have no checkerboards allowed. Whoops. Ye old misclick. No checkerboard there. So dark can be in a 2x2. So I could put a dark cell here. We're not against the wall yet, so we can't do the wall theorem yet. Because we have the wall theorem, the wall lemma, I mean, and then the no checkerboard lemma. We can't really do either of those yet. Let's see, how do we get... Okay, so here's the thing. We have to get a dark cell in here somewhere. So if we get a dark cell in here, it's either going to have to go left or right. And if it goes right, it's going to have to go up, over this way. If it goes left, then we still need a dark cell down here, and the same thing is going to apply. So this one's going to have to go like this. And this is going to have to be like so, I think. And then we don't actually know which side this comes from yet, but we do know that that comes through in that general area. Correct? Yeah, that is correct. Okay. Oh, telling me to figure out the tile I was just talking about. Come on. I don't know yet. Okay, do we have any dark 3 in a rows we need to worry about? Not yet. This one has... Well, this one has to be dark, right? Like, that much we're pretty certain of. Whether it goes left or right is what we don't know yet. Okay, so... Oh, I just realized we now have a tiles against the wall, and we have a light tile over here, so we actually have to go ahead and do this dark tile here. We can't have a light tile there, which means that we have to hug the entire border with light tiles now. So that's cool. That gives us a ton of stuff to work with. Yeah, like that. So this dark is not going to be able to go through here, so it's going to have to come down this way. That means this light tile is probably going to go up here. Yeah, looks good to me. We have to traverse this gap, and then also block all 2x2s. I think we have to do it like that, and we should be good. Nice. Okay. I see another puzzle over here. Let's navigate our way to that one. Any other puzzles inside of this maze? I don't think so. Okay, so the rectangle rule, and we have this really weird grid. Okay, so we can either start by going like light, light, but then these need to be dark, dark, dark. This one would need to be light, light, light. Is that correct? This looks weird. Okay. If I do darks here, first of all, let's see. If we do a dark here, we need to do something like this. Then that needs to go like that, right? And we can't go... Oh, geez. We can actually like do all sorts of stuff over here, but we don't really want to do that. I will go ahead and say that this that I had so far seems like okay. That seems like a fair starting point for this. If we do a light here, this needs to be dark. If we do a dark, that needs to be light. Doesn't really help us yet. Is there anything that makes something that's, like, clearly a problem? Like, if we do a light here, we have to do a light here. Then we have to do darks on both of these sides. Okay. So that's a problem. So we cannot do a light here. So these need to be dark still. Now these need to be light. No, that's not correct, is it? Yeah, that's not correct. So that one is light, actually. Which means that one has to be light. Now we can't go this way, and we can't go this way. Oh, okay, I made a... how should I say? Understood the rule incorrectly, so we don't have to go, like, dark around this corner. We can go light in one of the directions. Like, not like that, like this. So if we go light out this way, then we're still okay. And we have to block that one. This is such a weird pattern. If we just go all the way light, all the way dark, all the way light, then this is a problem over here, or is it? Nope, that's a problem, yeah, because he gets over there. So we have to have, like, this kind of semi-fragmented, weird, dimensional checkerboard that we're working with as we crawl across the grid over here. Does this make sense to go this way, ever? Then you're going to be blocked from going all of that way. Well, that didn't have to be dark. That could have gone like that. Well, then this would be a problem, so that can't actually go there. That way. So that blocks that way. This can't go up here anymore. That would need to be dark, 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 light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, 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 light, light, dark, light. Okay. This one's quite a doozy as well. Let's see, how are we on time? We're just hitting an hour here. I do want to see if I can go ahead and finish this entire upper floor before the end of this video, so that it's kind of like not a weird place to stop. So I know we have more puzzles here on the second floor of this maze. We had another wandering echo up here, right? Yeah, it goes over to this corner, so I'm gonna go ahead and prepare to meet it there. Kind of a lot of puzzles up here, actually. We might go ahead and call it here for this episode. Let's look at this puzzle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna want to call it here, so I'm nice and fresh for solving these more difficult puzzles in another video session. So let's get this wandering echo and show him why we don't mess with the puzzle master. I'm actually maybe just gonna do this legit. Yep. Didn't need to show him why I'm the puzzle master with tricks. So next time we have this puzzle. Let's see how many more puzzles we have left in here. Got this guy. We got this guy. And this is where we come up, right? In this little section. Yeah, we came up here. And I don't see any more puzzles in here. So yeah, let's just take a quick look over the area. How do we escape? This way? Let's just take a quick overview over the over this middle floor area and see if there's anything we've missed up here. Did we do this pattern grid? We can do a pattern grid really quick. It shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so this is a binary addition kind of problem. So we have light plus light equals light, light plus dark equals dark, and dark plus dark equals light. But it carries over because it's like addition, so this adds up to a dark in the next column, which is now we have dark, light, light, and that adds up to dark. So let's see here. So we have dark plus dark is light plus 1, so we have dark plus dark is light plus 1, so we have dark here. Now this should be dark, or sorry, this should be light, light. And then we have a carried one, so these should both be light. And then this one should be light. Okay, cool. Good old binary addition. Okay, are we done up here? I think we might be done up here. So next time we're going to finish these two puzzle grids I have left in the blue maze over here. After I finish taking a lap around here, making sure I truly got everything. Yeah, we're gonna finish those two puzzles in this maze, and then I think we're gonna move to the downstairs section. So, with that, thanks for watching the Islands of Insight Static Puzzle series, and hope to see you next time.